need a pronunciation lesson.
Lykke Li.
Say that again.
Lykke Li.
I don't know if I'm gonna master it.
Okay, how do you want to say it?
It's all right, don't worry about it.
Yeah. Don't say likey.
Don't say likey.
No.
So, what's going on in Sweden that there's all this like sweet pop music coming out of there?
Well, not much, I would say. That's why everybody's at home doing music, you know?
It's so boring that people stick in their bedroom and
Yeah.
make pop songs?
You have to like dream yourself away, you know, because it's like, you know, especially during the winter, it's like 3 o'clock, it's like dark, you know, so, you know, nobody goes out. So you're like, okay, what should I do? And then you YouTube Tina Turner and then you make songs.
You make Sweden sound like a pretty terrible place.
No, it's amazing, but you know, it's I guess it's like a small town, you know, so it leaves more, you know, more time to do other stuff. In New York, you just run around because there's stuff going on all the time, so you don't do anything. But in Sweden, you know, it's a small variety of what to do, but it's an amazing country, but it's, you know, it's small.
I'm interested in your vocal style.
Yeah.
Did you pick that style because it's just what comes naturally to you, or was that a choice?
No, that was what came, like that. I mean, I had a lot of years growing up when I was listening to like a lot of black music and like gospel music, and I was like, oh, I can't really sing like them, you know? So I kind of, like my style of singing is just to get by, you know? So I did it because that's the only way it would sound okay, you know? So it's more like a survival instinct, I guess.
I've heard it described as feathery, childlike, girly.
Yeah,
Are
pick the most, the worst ones, yeah.
Those are, do you think those are insults?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to sound like a child. I mean, I want to sound like Rick James.
Having troubles telling how I feel, but I
I don't have the right words to describe it. I wouldn't dismiss it as childish, and the people who call it childish are not. I don't think these are people who love your music.
Oh.
But it does feel like there's a certain deliberate holding back.
Yeah, American singers, they do a little bit too much in my taste, you know? They kind of like show everything they can, like it's like, oof, you know? I just want it to be like real direct, like there's no detours of where I wanted to come. So I felt something, so I wanted to be like, you know, when you just open your mouth and your heart just comes out, that's the way I wanted to sing. So I kept it simple because I think simple, I mean, less is more. That's my kind of, you know, style.
I like it soft, I like it wet, like my makeup in a mess, so I cry hard, let it fall, and I won't stop until my tears are all shed.
Is the album personal?
Yeah.
Very personal?
Yeah, too personal, yeah.
Elaborate.
No, but it's like, you know, it's I can't hide behind anything, you know. It's like everything is in the album. That's why sometimes it's hard to talk about, because I felt I already like opened up so much, so I don't want to like talk exactly what it means, you know. That's like going too far, you know.
So do you feel exposed when you're singing it publicly?
Yes, but I think as a performer, you should expose yourself. I mean, like I feel sometimes that I feel, you know, so much, and I can, you know, I'm very emotional, and I feel that way because that's why I can describe it to others, you know, to the audience. I have to feel it more so they understand what I'm feeling, you know. So I feel I don't want to be a performer if I'm not exposing myself, you know. I want to be true, and I want to be like there for the audience, you know.
So without pushing you too hard, because obviously you don't want to be very explicit about how personal the album is, give me a sense in general what you're singing about. Relationships? Your parents?
Not my parents. I'm singing about myself and how I deal in love relationships and like loneliness and being young and lost and having all these like dreams and hopes, but then at the same time you just you believe in yourself but you don't, you know. So like confusion, I guess, you know, that's why I named it youth novels as well, because it's like capturing a time in my life, and I think a lot of people's lives when you're just like, there's so many roads to cross, and you're just like, oh my God, and it hurts so bad, and I'm very lonely, and he broke my heart, that bastard. And then also like how, you know, especially like your first love or love relationships, I think you feel, you know, it's the end of the world, you know, it's so dramatic and you have no perspective because that's the only thing you've experienced. So
Yes, but one of your songs is I Love You Just a Little Bit.
I think I'm a little bit in love with you.
no, but it's
Is that the
not.
rebound?
It's I love you a little bit now, but that's because you didn't say you love me. So you have to listen careful on that song because it's like, I love you so much, I'm gonna die, but I'll only tell you a little bit because like I'm keeping my guard, you know.
Kind of like her vocal style.
Yeah, exactly.